In the bottom left, he is our new returning Protoss challenger to challenge a new king. Anyway, he is Resoud at the bottom left, Protoss. And then at 12 o'clock, top middle, he is our reigning king. Is he choosing red? Because he's red Terran again. It's Gomdor.
And we're seeing mid gateways.
Yep.
I'm loving this. Something to change it up. We've seen Gomdor play against standard players. I love seeing someone try and switch it up and try and sort of cheese them out almost.
Yeah.
This is part of the strategy involved with StarCraft. You know, you play all these standard games. Let's mix it up sometimes.
And before the game gets too crazy, he's using the pillar box mode. So we know this guy knows his stuff. And he also puts, whenever he signs up, he does some map editing as well for StarCraft. So just another cool thing.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Abuse your race, though. You picked Protoss. Abuse the shit out of it. It's going to get scouted. So that's not cool.
Gomdor's going to see it. Yeah. And I'm sure at this point he's just going to go SimCity mode. And I wouldn't be surprised if he puts down a third barracks to punish the pylon in the middle, as opposed to going for some sort of 2-Rex, a CAD or 2-Rex CC.
He did build a third gateway as well, and one probe and one zealot can be a very, very scary thing. If that Marine does run straight back though and starts attacking probes, that could also be problematic. I don't think that'll be the case, but you got 2 pylons. Those are beefy boys. I think that would take a long time. I don't know, it would make sense to try to run around, but he's even watching for that. He's got that probe as a spotter, so you can't just run back behind and start targeting probes. Full wall though.
Right. The last thing, Rizal would probably want is something similar to what happened with Lectura. But if Gomdor's micro is strong enough, he'll definitely be going for great block. Block.
He's gonna block the Zealots in almost, but he's still gonna lose.
That was beautiful timing right there.
I think of it as like, usually the SCVs are stuck in the base with the Protoss, but that was the SCV's time to be like, that you're stuck in the base with me. As the Marine shoot him down. Oh, he lost the probe. Ouch. That slows everything down. The bunker's gonna meet the pylon, I think. Oh. Do you think he's gonna cancel that pylon?
He's probably just gonna cancel at the very last second. He is setting a probe back, so maybe not. But
nope, it's gonna stay on.
Yeah, now it's a war of micro, and this is beautiful. I love these type of battles where you have action from the very start. And so, we're gonna see a cannon probably put down next to the gateways, and then I'd imagine Gomdor's gonna respond. Looks like a CC rather than a gas, but...
And it looks like he's going to make Dragoons, by the way. I would imagine, or maybe maybe it's going to be straight into DT, which again, I don't blame him for doing. That is a sneaky SCV. When he came out to push, he's
with the second gas, I think he's going to opt actually for DT drops specifically.
Could see that.
Yeah, the robotics facility should be maybe going down, maybe near the gateway.
If he does go DTs right off the bat, it makes sense because his stuff's in the middle of the map, and he might be able to get those started before Gomdor even scouts him, because Gomdor went to 5, he's going to go to 6 before he gets to 7. So he doesn't even have... It's 4 minutes. You have to start your eBay, right? You have to start it.
I mean, you can compensate with the scan. You see the academy going down, and the second CC should be done by the time the academy's done.
Yeah, but just one scan?
But
spooky.
We're seeing a barracks at 9. Great play. I like that.
It's gonna be Return of the Fire Bats. The robo's in the middle, by the way.
Yeah, going for that DT drop, getting his tech up. He's just playing it safe. And yeah, that one barracks, even if he were to not be successful, he's still gonna get a scout off. So not that he doesn't get a scout off right now, but
yeah, he sees him, but it's he needs to probably start his eBay. Yeah, he did start it now. However, the Templar Archive is finished. It's almost finished, and it'll probably still be up in time. He has this timed out pretty well, so I think he'll be okay. It's concerning. My Terran Heart comes out. I'm like, he doesn't have his eBay. And I knew that he's going to have the ComSat station, but Protoss are scrappy. You just drop in a few, hide them around the base, make them waste those scans, and then you just start targeting down either the scanners or just as many SCVs as you can. There's that barracks, though. I don't think there's even... Oh, there's one cannon. But by the time that cannon sees, the Firebats are going to be so close. He might lose all of his
and this
pros.
turret timing is also beautifully done. As the DTs are dropping, both of these turrets are going to be done. So
yeah,
based on when the Templar Archives finish, that's amazing timing right there by Viol. We see 2 Firebats being done, and not only that, also I just realized that Resoud doesn't have a spotter pylon anywhere throughout the map, so even if you were to pull, he really doesn't have anywhere to pull to. Now I wonder how quick the response is going to be. Is he not going to see it in time?
He has a scan.
Okay, so it's going to be a little annoying, right, with that one scan, but the second scan is coming up. This is the perfect time to Firebats! No!
Did it die? Did he only send one?
It got one shot off. Darn it.
Gosh.
Well,
Why didn't you send... Did he send in 2? I did miss it. I was trying to watch these DTs, and I was keeping an eye on bottom left. He needs to build... I don't know if he even knows that one shot got off. He needs to make sure to build maybe another cannon. The witch hunt for these DTs. Oh my gosh. It's still alive. It's sneaking around. Turret went up.
That's a good point. Yeah,
turret.
I don't think Resoud realized that a Firebat attacked him because there's not much of a response and not really looking around. Oh, there you go.
There,
okay.
Finally. It was a while, though. No, I'm telling you, I don't think he did. He was so focused that if he builds a few more Firebats, but Gomdor might not know either. That's the other thing. He just sent it down. What's up? Reaver?
Meanwhile, we're seeing the Reaver, at the front. And if he's not careful and he has speed, he could just run in and actually try and bust. Oh, these Marines, if he's not careful, he may lose the Marines. Oh.
I mean, it's worth it, but that was a lot of Marines to lose. He's just left the... Oh, man. If
he's going in for the bust. He has more Zealots in the back. Oh,
Dude,
I think if he attacked with all of his Zealots, it would have been so much more successful.
Go, go, go.
Oh.
The front door's open.
He has the front door busted open.
Okay, he's going. He forgot about the Firebats, by the way. That's what I was trying to say earlier, but there's way more Marines now. He's going to try to fly around the side, but there's 2 turrets waiting for him. I think he should have attacked with the... Oh, okay, I see what's going on.
He has 2 Zealots and a Reaver in that shuttle. Oh, that Reaver snipe.
Yeah, those tanks were just in range. That's crazy. I'm surprised they didn't hit those Zealots as they came out, too. He's still got some Zealots.
I think he actually did stop command on those tanks until the Reaver came out and actually targeted it down.
No one's going to make it.
That was well done.
Oh, one is to tell the tale. He only has... Okay, he is building Scarabs here. Can't run out. There was a couple opportunities for Resoud. I would say... I mean, look at the supply. I know it's not everything, but... it's not looking super fancy. They both have forgotten about this barracks, by the way.
The kind of build that Resoud is going for is intended to really just pick apart and harass rather than brute force. But right, I mean, considering how long the game has been going, I think if Gomdor does decide to push out, it's not going to look good. But he did have a lot of potential there with the initial Zealots. If he tried to go for the initial choke and bust with all of his Zealots, I think he would have had a lot more success. I don't know if he was purposely just waiting on, Gomdor to sort of commit to the choke and then go after the mineral line, but I think he could have done both. But...
Might lose his Wraith if he's not careful. I agree with you. I think he could have multitasked that. This dropship coming in, I imagine it's full of 2 siege tanks, and there are cannons in position. Lots of cannons. Love to see it. Unless you're playing against it, and he is getting his upgrade through the cybernetics. I imagine that's range. I think he's going to get it.
He couldn't drop off any of his units from the shuttle except the one Zealot. Gomdor not paying attention? Oh, yeah, he is paying attention, but I don't think it's going to get a shot off. Yeah.
Oh, it was close. That was surprisingly close. Still, that barracks. I'm not going to leave it alone, by the way. A lot more barracks coming up. Double upgrades for bio. cranking away at his SCVs. He hasn't really taken any economic damage this time. Neither of them really
Resoud
have.
is just being like almost like America. He's saying that this land is mine, and I'm not letting it go in the middle. So you're seeing a lot of gateways, and he's actually just opting to just go for the standard drop play. Now, normally this would work because you can defend, and
Does he
you don't
see
have to
it?
worry about a potential push from the choke or a ground army pushing you because the distance is so far. But when your production buildings are so close to their choke, I don't really know how long he's expecting these buildings to last. But the drop coming in, I think if he baits or if he dares to drop while he's getting dropped, I think he could have success.
I think
Because
so
one,
too.
I mean, yeah, they're gonna have to focus on one or the other.
He's going in a little early. But yeah, these are definitely
Oh
gonna go for probes.
no!
Yep, there we go. How many is it on that one take? 26 and 3, so almost 30 go down. And now it's going to be Resoud's turn to try to clear the Terran, but he's got so much more vision that I think he's going to have a tough time. He's going to have to kind of skirt around everything, but it's in a more... Okay, at least Storm. Okay, it's good he's trading army, but that was not worth it. That wasn't worth it. Oh my gosh, that tank still almost got another shot off. It probably got more kills at the end. And Resoud has a little bit of a bank, but he's in trouble. Like you said before, when Gomdor is ready, the push out to kill all of Resoud's production in the middle of the map is going to be really, really close. So, let's queue. Forgot. Anyway. So, it's starting to look a little bit more in favor for Gomdor. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, Gondor is looking like he's ready to push any moment. I mean, his economy, again, has basically been untouched. And yeah, you can see he has way more money than Protoss, and it looks like he prefers this 8-rack style into a very slow mech transition. So, interesting. I usually see more of like a 5-rack style, but he seems to really prefer the bio when he's defending.
Funny thought that I had is that one dropship was, I don't know, the best use of a storm, but sure. But though he like tapped in his ally dropships, now he's going to go in and try to get the same amount of damage in. I'm sure there's more cannons though. I don't think it'll be exactly the same, but he scans, so he sees it. Looks like he's going to go for it anyway, so it might work. I wonder how the upgrades are looking for these guys. 0-0 on Terran. Oh my gosh, he's still got at least half.
Yeah, got a nice control group. And this drop coming in from 1 o'clock.
Might be
the
empty.
Marines. There's so many Marines there.
Oh yeah.
And is he gonna get another drop off or tank? Oh!
Unload! 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 Unload!
Oh!
Storm? Anything? Storm? Oh no! Not on your own units.
Resoud has 4 probes left. Mining minerals. Oh.
Did that siege tank actually go out? Because I watched another dropship fly in. It didn't look like it was actually going to unload anything. I went back to see what Resoud's drop was looking like. That had potential. If only that Templar came out instead of that Reaver, he might have been able to get some SCVs. But it is 87 supply to 200. He still has that middle map control. He's still got a little bit of play left. Look at this freaking bio tank.
GG.
GG.